Rafael Nadal reveals the key differences between Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik. Sinner Rafael Nadal has revealed that he does not identify with either Carlos Alcaraz or Jannik Sinner as the tennis legend discussed the differences between the world's two best players. Tennis icon and 22-time Grand Slam champion Nadal called time on his career in November 2024, though he remains a dominant figure within the sport. The Spaniard was part of an iconic generation of men's tennis alongside both Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic, and their dominance has quickly been followed by a new era of the sport, led by Alcaraz and Sinner. Many predicted men's tennis to become more open following the end of the Big Three era, but Alcaraz and Sinner have combined to dominate the ATP Tour over the past 2 seasons, and have now swept the last 8 Grand Slam singles titles between them. Alcaraz is already a 6-time Grand Slam champion at just 22 years old, while 24-year-old Sinner has won 4 major titles and reached the final of every slam in 2025. With no obvious rival for the new two, as things stand, comparisons have regularly been made between the Italian and Spaniards' different styles and personalities on the court, while both have often been compared to the Big Three. Nadal was asked about which of the two men he identified with more in a new interview with Spanish website AS, and pointed out how different they were to him and to each other. He said, translated from Spanish, "I don't identify with either of them. They're different players than I used to be." Tennis news. What Rafael Nadal said about on-tour coaching amid Carlos Alcaraz rumors. Stefanos Tsitsipas set for huge equipment change after 2025 struggles, reports. "I think Carlos is more unpredictable. He makes more mistakes, plays more spectacular points, and sometimes doesn't have such a defined playing style, which makes him unpredictable and fun for the spectator. Jannik is a more methodical, focused player with a more defined playing style, and he adds things little by little, which is why he's so solid and loses so few matches. Sometimes it seems like Carlos is more scattered, but when you look at the results, he's had an incredibly consistent and solid year in all the major tournaments. That's why it makes me laugh when I hear that he's scattered. The results say otherwise. That's my point of view." Nadal was recently present as an ambassador at the next-gen ATP Finals in Jeddah, though appearances at events since his retirement last year have remained sporadic. Meanwhile, both Alcaraz and Sinner are gearing up to resume their rivalry in 2026, with the pair heavy favorites once again to dominate at the very highest level. Fans will get a first glimpse of the two on court together in a special exhibition match in South Korea next month. That will then be followed by the Australian Open, the first official tournament for both men in 2026. Alcaraz enters the opening major of the year looking to complete the career Grand Slam, while Sinner will look to make it 3 titles in a row, having triumphed down under in 2024 and 2025. Want more from Tennis 365? Add us as a preferred source on Google to your favorites list for tennis coverage you can trust.